Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the gas station problem. This is the one of my favorite problem, as well as this is problem is very favorite in interviewers, and this problem I guess is asked in every company interviews, so you should know this problem at least. And so there are n gas stations along a circular route where the amount of gas at the station is I gas of I. You have car with unlimited gas tank and it cost of I of gas to travel from station I to the next station I plus 1. You begin the journey with an empty tank at any one of the gas station. Return the starting gas station index if you can travel around the circuit once in the clockwise direction, otherwise return the 1. Note that if there exists a solution, it is guaranteed to be unique. Both input arrays are non-empty and have the same length, and each element in the input arrays is non-negative integers. So these are the constraints. So this is the example 1. So let's understand this example 1. So here the gas B needed on this is the index on the 0th stop, and the cost is 3. So if we start with this, we can't basically reach on to the stop 2 itself, because we need at least minimum 3 costs. So we can't start from here. Then we will try this. So one of the basic naive approach is like just start from all these stops, like try from 0 and see if we are able to complete the circuit. If not, then try from here 1. So let's see, can I try start from here? If I start from here, this is the gas I will get 2, while the cost to travel from 2 to 3 is 4. So I can't start from here as well. Similarly, from here I can't start from this starting first 3 places. But if I start from here, so the cost needed is 1. So I can start here and go to here. So here after spending cost 1, so this will be 4 minus 1. I will left to buy with 3. Fuel left in our tank is 3. Then from here we will get 5 extra, then 5, and then we have to consume 2. So minus 2, this we can reach to the first stop. And now our tank has the fuel 5 plus 3 minus 2, which is 6. Now we get 1 again plus 1, and we have to spend 3. So this will become 8, not 8, sorry, minus 2, which will be 4. So here we can go to here. Now here we will get the 2 more plus 2, and we have to consume minus 4. Then this will become 2, and this we will reach here. And after reaching here, we will get 3 more plus 3, and we have to consume 5. So this will become 0. So in that case, at the end we are able to travel this whole circle in the clockwise direction. So this is the solution, the place where we start, and the index of this place is 3. So we have to return the answer 3. So if you go over here, it's a 3. So in case of here, instead of somewhere, let's say in 5, if it is not 5 more than 5, let's say 6, 7, so we have leftover gas is 5, while we need to travel more than 5, which case we can't go to this final stop, hence we can't complete the circuit. So we don't have any result if it is I change this to 6. So in that case we have to return minus 1. So this is the brute force approach. Let's pause the video and try it out, implement, like start from all these stops and try it out, how you will come from once you reach the index n. So you just use a step or some stop count. Always try to start from this 0 and see if at the end we are able to reach the n, and the total, also calculate the total gas left over in the tank is always greater than or equals to 0. If this is the case, so whatever the I you started, that is the answer. If it is not, like in any place we reach, let's say we are getting this gas minus cost. So if gas minus cost, gas of ith stop minus the cost needed to reach start from the ith stop, and sum it up with some variable, let's say tank capacity, and if it is less than 0 at any point, break that loop, iteration loop. So if you try this, so here is the code I have written down. So this is, I am starting from all these stop, like 0, trying for all these stop 0 to n, and then I created a total variable which will be counted as total, like the fuel I am getting gas and the cost of consumption, and I am trying everywhere. So whenever it reach negative, we will break that, because starting from that ith index we can't complete the circuit. And in the end, once we done, if we will check if we are able to cover all these stops, as well as we have total is greater than equal to 0, which means we can return this I is as our answer, otherwise it's not. So if you see the time complexity of this solution, this can go in worst case O of n square. How? Like this loop will run O of n time, and we are nesting every time O of n steps. So let's say in the worst case scenario, this is only failing on the last stop. So this is how this time complexity will go to O(n) square. Can we optimize it? Pause the video and think about little bit if you are able to think. So the optimal solution exists for this solution is greedy solution, and that is O of n square, O of n, linear time solution. So if you see over here, like what we are doing, we are calculating this total. Instead of this total, one of the thing, like we can complete the cycle. So let's say, understand over here, if I take the differences at every places, let's say at every places from the gas to cost. So if I take the differences, so let me write down another array which will be gas minus cost. So this will become, in the first place we have negative itself, so this is -2, then second place will become, and we will take the only the difference. If it is -1, we will not consider, so if it is negative, so -1, -2, and if I take, and also we will take, so this is just, let me write down the difference only first, and then this will become again -1, then this is 3, and this will become again 3. So if you see, if we sum up these differences or the basically total, this will become 0. So which means we have a solution. So if total fuel after the whole trip is greater than or equal to 0, which implies that we have a solution. So now the point how we will find the solution along with this traversing this. So first of all, we will start from the 0th stop itself. Let's say I equals to 0, or let it call index better. So if I call it index, so this index we have to return if the solution exists, otherwise we have to return -1. So I will start from here, and now I will check in this. So I will create a tank capacity like fuel we are getting, which will be current gas, like current gas minus the cost on that ith index and the previous value. So this tank will start from 0. We will check if tank, so whenever our tank become negative basically, so which means the place we started at ith index to, let's say this is some I index, so the which implies whenever this tank reach to the negative in the place, so for all the index we started before the I, and I we can't get the result, so we have to start from I plus 1. So we will update our index here from the I plus 1, and also reset the tank from the 0 again, and also we will keep track this all the changes like in our total variable, that will in the end give us the whether we have solution or not. So we will try this ways and we will get index. So in the end we will check if tank total is greater than or equals to 0, we will return the index, otherwise we will return -1 because we don't have any solution. So this is the linear time solution. So let's quickly implement this solution first, and then I will explain. So first of all, we need a tank initialized from 0, then we also keep a total which is also initialized from 0, and a index that we need to return in the end. And now, so this is tank. So for int I is equals to 0, I less than gas dot length, let's say both of them has the same length, I plus plus. Then we will take the, let's say calculate first the current consumed different on the current stop, which is gas of I minus cost of I. Now we will add into the tank plus equals to consume, and we will check if tank reach less than 0, then we will update our index from the I plus 1, and also update the tank initialize again with the 0, and in total we add always the consume quantity, and in the end we just return if total less than 0, which means we do not have any answer, we will return -1, otherwise we will return the index. So, let us compile this code and let us see whether the it is compiling and the test case is also passing. Let us submit this code and it is accepted. So, if you see, we are just running one for loop and we are taking care with the help of two variable like important, tank and total. So, we are come up with this solution. This solution is O of n time, and the space complexity we are using just 3 constants, so which is constant. So, if you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.